Welcome to The American Dream, a show now airing in over 50 cities across the country that brings you stories about entrepreneurship, success, real estate, and lifestyle. Technically, the end of winter isn't until mid-March, but we wanted to share a recap of some of our favorite winter and holiday segments from the end of 2019. In this week's episode, we're heading to Boise, Weston, San Diego, and the East Bay area in search of some holiday cheer and winter fun.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
This week's show is a send-off to winter and the holidays. But stay tuned, because first we hear from a real estate professional in your city. Let's listen to what they have to share this week.
Hi, I'm Rochelle Chacon with Keller Williams Realty in Mission Viejo. Today we're at 40 La Mata in the city of Rancho Mission Viejo. We're going to tour this lovely property built in 2015 and talk to my friend Myra Zuniga with the local moving company, Zuni Moving. Come and take a look. Myra, I want to show you this lovely kitchen. It's nice because it opens up to the family room, and so you can be cooking in here and entertain guests and still talk to everybody and not feel isolated. It's got a lot of counter spaces, so someone that likes to cook would really enjoy it here. Let's go take a look at the living room now.
What's the square footage in this house?
It's a little over 2,000 square feet. It's actually a 3-bedroom with 2.5 bathrooms, and it has a really nice loft space.
I love the area. It's the open concept.
You do?
Yes.
Awesome, yeah. What about the laminate floors? Would you like those?
Yes, I love the floors, especially with my dogs.
Oh, it is. It is very dog
Yes.
friendly. We like dogs. Well, let's take a look at the backyard.
Let's go.
Myra, come out and take a look at this backyard.
It's nice. Low maintenance.
Exactly, very low maintenance.
Yeah, I can use for my barbecue, and for privacy, I will put a little awning. So it's perfect.
Awesome. I know you want to know about the schools. I know you're really interested in that. So it's within walking distance, just right outside the community, and there's a nearby pool too. Let's go upstairs, Myra. Let's look at the 3 bedrooms and the loft.
Great.
Okay, well, Myra, I want to show you this bathroom. What's awesome is it has dual sinks for his and her, huge soaking tub, walk-in master closet, lots of space for your shoes, and shower stall. And what's also nice is on top of the 3 bedrooms and a loft, there's a really big laundry room upstairs.
Oh, I love that.
So Myra, I've known you a long time, and I just want to hear more about how you established your business. And
Well, I established the business myself 20 years ago. I started as a high-end moving company. It was really fulfilling. I met a lot of wonderful people, and those customers were the ones who pushed me into have a moving company, because they will say, oh my gosh, Myra, the movers that came here last time, they were scary. I really would love you to move my furniture. You move my most expensive piece of furniture in my house. And I will go, okay, I will move you. And so I only moved my customers. Next thing you know, I'm moving, packing, hanging their pictures, and also I did a lot of model homes. So I do a lot for the realtors and also my customers. I like to use recycle boxes, and I'm basically trying to also help a lot of elderly people. Their kids are out of state, so I'm in contact with the kids. I email them. I make sure that they're okay.
that's nice. I like that. That's why you're such a great friend.
Yes, and it's just helping people.
Thank you again, Myra, for touring this property with me today.
I love it. It's really nice.
It is. Thank you. And I appreciate you also sharing about your company. And
We're here to help each other.
thank you.
It's woman power.
Thanks for touring Rancho Mission Viejo with us today. I look forward to seeing you next time on The American Dream.
Hey everybody, we are in Dana Point at one of my favorite neighborhoods. So we are at Seaside Villas in Dana Point. This community has 252 townhouses. And what's really awesome about this community, Seaside Villas, is that every one of the 252 townhouses has a 2-car garage. So there's 5 different models. These homes sell very quickly whenever they hit the market, very desirable. Of the 5 models, you have 2 that are single level. The other 3 models are all 2-story, and they range from about 1,000 square feet, a 2-bedroom, and that's the Aquanaut, and all the way up to the largest, which is the Edgewater, which is almost 1,900 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. So to my left is Dana Point Harbor. So right behind you, this road is Del Obispo. As we go through the community, there's an aqueduct and a bike path, and again, we're less than a mile from the ocean. This is a neighborhood that I really like to work in. If you have anybody that's thinking about buying or selling a home and they're interested in looking in Dana Point, then please give me a call about this. Seaside Villas, Dana Point. Follow me, we're gonna go downtown and meet the manager of a really cool gym and see what he has to say. All right, everybody, so I'm here today with the owner of Peaceful Warrior Wellness, and his name is Nick, and Nick's gonna tell us what he does here. He does a lot of special things here, rather than this just being a gym. So why don't you tell me about what you guys do for the military and the veterans and all that stuff?
Absolutely. In May of 2019, we started this company to bridge the gap between mental, emotional, and physical wellness between veterans and first responders who are dealing with drug and alcohol addiction and PTSD. And with that, we have clinicians upstairs that see the patients, and then we all encourage them to get involved in some type of physical activity, whether it be judo, jiu-jitsu, yoga, meditation, or downstairs here in the gym.
Wow, yeah, this is a pretty big building. So you have all that going on upstairs.
That's
and maybe you could tell me a little bit about some of the equipment here.
Absolutely.
I like what it looks like, but why don't you tell me about it and why you chose it?
So I chose Kaiser equipment for a few reasons. One is we're the only gym in Orange County that has it. It's probably the most technologically advanced equipment on the market. So whether you're an endurance athlete, a power athlete, it's very versatile in that aspect that it can be used for many different aspects of working out. There's a readout on the screen that shows you how hard you push each time, which is called your peak power, and then every rep after that gives you a percentage of how close you are to reaching your peak. So let's say you're a triathlete who needs to go to complete muscle failure, you can increase and decrease weight as you're working out to completely go to muscle burnout to create that muscular endurance. If you're a power athlete, power lifter, football player, you can jack this up, the weight and the power, and see how hard you push with each rep.
Wow, that is a lot fancier than just pushing a little peg in there. Okay, so I see all this equipment here. Do you guys have classes?
We do. We have a schedule online where we offer judo, jiu-jitsu, yoga, meditation, HIIT classes, and a ground and pound fitness class, which we created.
Wow, that sounds fun. Is that over in this area here?
No, it's gonna be all upstairs in our multi-purpose room. So we call this room our functional training room. We have all of our cardio equipment off the left here, and off to the right we have squat racks, kettlebell machines, slam balls, medicine balls, free weights with our benches.
Wow. And how many people would you say you generally have coming in here to work out?
On a daily basis, between 50 and 70.
Wow,
on any given day.
So I guess the evenings are probably when you guys are busiest?
We're mornings and evenings are the busiest,
yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And so right now we're located in Dana Point, downtown Dana Point, right across from Hennessy's.
Correct.
So I guess if you're looking to work out and you want a place that offers something that's different than just your big box gyms, then you really need to check this place out. So the Peaceful Warrior Wellness, and just come see Nick. All right, thanks guys for tuning in. We'll catch you next time on The American Dream. It's time for us to get after it.
We're checking out how people enjoy the winter chill this week. But first, we hear from one more professional from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Ryan Dailey with Dailey by the Sea Realty here in Lantern Bay Park, overlooking the harbor in Dana Point, California. Dana Point is a beautiful little beach town in South Orange County, home to just under 40,000 residents. And the harbor behind me is really the heart and center of it all. The City Council of Dana Point has recently approved a $300 million project to rehabilitate all of this harbor. They're adding a boardwalk, a surf museum, and tons of retail and restaurants. It's going to be awesome for Dana Point, and it's going to be great for real estate values in the area. And speaking of real estate, we've got a new listing just around the corner at the Lantern Bay Villas. Come with me and I'll show you around. Welcome to Lantern Bay Unit 1. This is a 2-story, 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhome, and my mom Susie and I just managed a head-to-toe remodel here where we picked the design and managed the project ourselves. So come on in the kitchen, we're going to talk with her about that experience and project, and we're going to share some tips with you all on how to manage a remodel and get the most out of that project.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Mom. Well, thank you so much for your help on this remodel. We obviously just wrapped up and now we're working to sell this home. But tell me a little bit about the remodel experience and what are some of your favorite befores and afters here?
Oh my gosh, my favorite is the kitchen. I mean, this is such an amazing transformation. I love the color of the cabinets that you chose. I love how you used 2 different countertop materials. You used the slate marble pattern here. You used a solid on the perimeter. I love the light fixtures, the tile, everything. It's just so light and bright now, and it was so not that way before. You did a wonderful job.
Well, thank you. Yes, I agree. And that, to me, is one of my favorite changes is adding this lightness and brightness was more than just light fixtures, as you know. So one of the things we did here was we opened up this window into the dining room. So that brought a lot more light into both of these rooms. And right here, there used to be a huge walk-in bar. So the ceiling was very low, there was double doors here, and this was all walled off. And so we blew all that out, and it brought so much light into this home, and it's just been an amazing transformation.
It does not look like the same room. It's an unbelievable transformation.
Yeah. So what are some of the things we can advise other homeowners or prospective parties out there who are thinking about a remodel? What are some of the major takeaways and pieces of advice we could offer them?
Well, as you know, I've said 100 times, the best thing you can do is measure, 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 and put things out to help you understand the scale of what you're about to do. For instance, when we laid out this island, we used a big piece of cardboard on top of some boxes because we weren't sure how far the island should go. Should it protrude into the room or stay back? Another trick you can do is use blue painter's tape. You can just put painter's tape out on the floor, draw on where your cabinets go, your appliances. You can even draw the tile on the wall with either chalk or painter's tape, and I think that is an awesome thing to do. You and I did that several times, and it saved the day because we instantly knew, yes, this looks nice, this does not. So that can be very helpful.
Absolutely. My biggest tip would be when you're wanting to do a remodel and you're really seeking what's the best way I can add value to this home. You do that by changing the experience of the home. So whether you can add square footage, you can add a bedroom or bath, or in this case, what we did here was dramatically transform this layout of this room. It changed it dramatically. And so that's something to think about. If there's a way to change the experience of a home, that's when you're really going above and beyond in a remodel and really adding value.
Absolutely. And third and last, just plan for a little extra time. Things always take more time than you plan. Don't stress out about it. Just put that buffer in, be relaxed. It's not brain surgery. You're gonna have a fantastic result. You'll be so pleased, but as long as you plan in that time, you'll be calm. Just enjoy it. You'll get what you want. I think it's a great way to do it.
Absolutely. So much for tuning in to this episode of The American Dream. We look forward to seeing you guys here next time.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from your local professionals. Up next, we head to Bogus Basin, a nonprofit resort in beautiful Boise, Idaho. Let's hear from Becky and Alex McDonald.
Hi, we're here at Bogus Basin. It's a ski area that Becky and I actually learned to ski as kids, and so we grew up coming here. We had season passes, so it's just an enjoyable time to be able to have with our family. And so we want to tell you a little bit more about Bogus Basin and all it has to offer.
Alex and I are here with Susan Sad, and Susan is the Director of Community and Customer Relations. Thank you for having us today, Susan.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out to Bogus Basin.
Yes, and today is an exciting day for Bogus.
Big day for Bogus Basin today. We opened our fourth high-speed quad chairlift today.
It's awesome. So what I remember most about coming out to Bogus as a kid, and what we still love about Bogus, is that Bogus offers night skiing, which is really unique. Can you tell us about that?
That's right. Well, we offer night skiing 7 nights a week during the winter, so you can ski or snowboard up at Bogus until 10 p.m. under the lights, and it's a great way to come up with your friends, family, great date night. People love it.
And tell me how Bogus got its name.
Well, it's kind of a funny history. In the 1860s, swindlers were up in this area, and they were manufacturing fake gold. And they tried to sell it as real gold down in town, and they were busted. And so hence it became the name Bogus Basin and just stuck.
That's awesome. And now it is a nonprofit. So tell me a little bit about the changes the last few years in having that happen and what goes on at the resort.
Yes, well, Bogus is the largest nonprofit recreation area in the country, and that means we get to reinvest any earnings back into the area. Over the last 4 years, we have been implementing a year-round master plan, adding new things, and as we do well, we've continued to make improvements on the mountain, like the new chairlift that opened today.
It's wonderful. Well, I don't think Bogus is bogus at all. I think it has so much to offer. Tell me about the size of the mountain and how many chairs Bogus has.
Well, a lot of people think that a ski area that's located just 15 miles from town might be a small community hill, but we actually have 2,600 skiable acres.
Wow.
We have 11 lifts and now 4 high-speed quad chairs, so it's a great place to get some excellent terrain.
And not only do you have that many chairlifts and acres to enjoy in the winter, what can people expect in the summer?
Well, the summer has been a big new change for Bogus Basin. We're now open 7 days a week in the summer, and we have almost 100,000 guests come up for free concerts, ride the chairlifts. We have an incredible trail system for mountain biking.
Wow.
We have different activities like our mountain coaster, summer tubing, so there's a lot to do in the summer at Bogus Basin.
Yeah, we've enjoyed the coaster and the snow tubing. And I can't believe you can tube in the summer too. That's just great.
That's true. And another great thing is that it's 15 to 20 degrees cooler in the summer at Bogus Basin. So you can get away from the heat on those hot summer days and enjoy the mountain. It's beautiful up here.
And the restaurant's open?
And yep, we have our lodges open and our Double R Ranch Barbecue Smokehouse serving smoked meats. And so it's a wonderful atmosphere.
Year round. Okay, that's so great. Well, we hope to see you this summer.
We hope to see you.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of The American Dream, where we got to spend a day at Bogus Basin and see how all it has to offer. So there's no greater way to end a day like this by just enjoying some hot cocoa and some apple cider by a warm fire. We'll see you next time.
Holiday season is a great time for the community to come together, and this is one very fun event to attend. Why buy a Christmas wreath when you can make your own? Let's meet up with Mikhail Pfeifman.
Happy New Year and welcome to American Dream TV. I'm Mikhail Pfeifman with Pfeifman Group. We're in Western Connecticut. It's a small town with less than 20,000 residents, also known as the best kept secret in Fairfield County. We will be covering today some holiday season festivities. First, we are joining Western Garden Club, and then we'll be going to Lashat Farm Market. today we're here at Western Garden Club with Sweetheart Pat Glass, who invited us to this wonderful event. What are we doing here, Pat? Tell us.
Well, we are doing some wonderful Christmas wreath decorating. And as you can see around here, we have a sea of beautiful Christmas wreaths, which we are going to decorate. And we've got a lot of very creative and interesting objects to put on the wreaths. And we just leave it up to the participants to do whatever they would like on the wreaths.
What else do you guys do this holiday season?
Well, we are going to be selling beautiful amaryllis plants up at Le Chat, and they make great gifts. If you're looking for a teacher's gift or if you're looking for a hostess gift, they're great gifts to bring to people. We're also decorating the library in Weston, and we put beautiful wreaths and we put beautiful garland up there so people coming into the library can see how festive we can be. And we also decorate the Historical Society for breakfast with Santa, and kids can come and have their pictures taken with Santa, and it's a very nice neighborhood event.
It's so cool, so many events. We'll definitely make time to follow you.
Okie doke.
Thank you guys for inviting us over.
You are more than welcome.
So, and thank you very much for joining us today with your wonderful crew. I understand that Le Chat Town Farm was founded in 1997 by late Leon Le Chat.
That's
when
correct.
he left this place. What can you tell us more about the story?
Well, so the farm dates back from 1770, and so it's one of the oldest farms in the whole area. And the farmhouse was, needed a little bit of help, and the town had taken it on. The dairy farmer that lived here, Leon Le Chat, had deeded the town in the 90s, but the town didn't really know what to do with it. And so the house had kind of come to disrepair, and the town was actually going to demolish it.
Oh my God.
And so a group of us, grassroots group, got together, and the town said, okay, well, you fix up the farmhouse, what are you going to do with it? I said, well, we're going to turn the farm into a farm. Like, what a strange idea. Got just donors to give us money to restore the farmhouse. And, it's beautiful inside there now. And now it's really become a community center. And with the help of Ellen and Elizabeth, it's great.
So several years ago, I started to bring my kids to the farm for programs. That's when the educational classes started here, and I just fell in love with the space. I came from Vermont, and so it was felt very natural for me to be here. And that was as things were growing. And then I had the vision for a market, a farmer's market, and so I approached Ellen and asked her if that was in her plan, and she said it was, only if I would take it on, essentially. So I did.
Good move.
And I joined the commission here about 4 years ago, and I've been very happy since. The vision for that was to create a community space for everybody in town here where they could gather and also support vendors, local artisans and farmers, and support them as we could.
Yeah. And I think really one of the reasons we even started the whole project is community, to build a community in our town.
It's great. I'm really happy. Thank you very much for having us here today, and thanks for joining us.
You're so welcome. We're
all the best.
For coming.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Up next, we hear from Melissa Lister in Martinez, California, to learn what makes downtown Martinez a great place for families during the holidays.
Hey, it's Melissa Lister with Century 21 MM, and today you're joining us on my family's annual Christmas tradition in historic downtown Martinez. Being one of California's oldest towns, Martinez retains a strong sense of history and family. We got some exciting events in store for us today. Let's get started.
We're here with a very important person in Martinez today. This is Mayor Rob Schroeder. Thank you so much for being with us today.
You're welcome. I'm really pleased to be here.
Tell us a little bit about Martinez.
Martinez is an old town. It was founded in 1849 and it became a city in 1876. It's the county seat of Contra Costa County. It's the one of the few waterfront communities in Contra Costa County, and it's the home of John Muir. It's the birthplace of Joe DiMaggio.
Wow.
And it's also where the martini was invented back in the 1870s.
Wow, that's incredible. It's such a cute little town, and
it is.
We love coming here at Christmas time. We love all the Christmas traditions. Do you want to tell us a little bit about them?
Sure. Yeah, the entire community gets involved in the Christmas and the holiday celebrations in the downtown. We had a holiday light parade just last week. It was rainy, so it was very short, but it's for the children. And then we lit the tree. Santa and I lit the tree, and then we had a lot of different businesses that were open extended hours. We have regular hours with Santa. The Santa house is right behind us. We have free parking downtown from now until the 1st of 2020. So come on down and you won't have to feed the meter anymore.
Perfect, very exciting. It looks like Martinez has changed in the past couple years.
It has. It's changed tremendously. We like to say that we're in a renaissance right now. We've got a lot of new restaurants and businesses that have opened up. A lot of folks that never used to come downtown are coming downtown now. In fact, we're starting to have a parking problem, believe it or not, which you might think is a bad thing, but in the city of Martinez, it's really a good thing because that means there's lots of people here. Houses are affordable when you compare it to the rest of the county, and it's got the quaintness and it's got a beautiful downtown that we didn't have to create. It was already here. We just had to polish it.
Oh, that's so awesome. We are so excited to check it all out. We have the whole family here. We're going to stroll around and go to the antique shops and check out Santa. Thank you so much for your interview.
My pleasure.
Thank you. Next time you're in the East Bay, be sure to stop by Martinez, California. Until next time, happy holidays. From our family to yours.
Last but certainly not least, we head to our very own backyard, San Diego, to check out some holiday festivities on Coronado Beach. Coming up, John and Melissa Steele.
Hey, we're John and Melissa Steele here in sunny San Diego, California. Today we are on Coronado, checking out how our city celebrates the holidays.
We have such a diverse way of celebrating the holidays, from tons of snow to lots of sunshine here in San Diego, and we really change up how we celebrate the holidays here.
Yeah, obviously here in San Diego, we're known for amazing weather. We don't get to experience that winter wonderland that so many different parts of the country get to experience. So we have to get a little bit more creative with how we celebrate the holidays.
Like so many other San Diegans, we moved from out of the area, in particular from Buffalo, New York, which was a very snowy and white holiday season. So here in San Diego, it's so much different, and it was honestly a bit of a shock when we first got here.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of an adjustment. It was very odd for us when we first got here. We were seeing inflatable snowmen on people's roofs and yards,
the lights
palm
on
trees
the palm
with
trees.
Yeah. It was just very, very different than what we experienced in Buffalo. really exciting, actually. It was a good change of pace. We even saw a Sandman on the beach and an ice rink on the beach. I mean,
or imagine. So here in San Diego, I would say that we do a really fantastic job of doing it up in the sunshine. We do a San Diego Bay of Lights parade. I mean, so many people celebrate here at the Hotel Del around the holiday season.
Yeah, and many of the different neighborhoods in San Diego have their own kind of personalized tree lighting ceremonies. Some of the different neighborhoods go all out.
Absolutely. So here, like so many other spaces in the United States, we really learn how to love our holiday season and appreciate it for everything that we have here, including the sunshine.
So one of the most iconic landmarks of San Diego is the Hotel Del, and it also happens to be one of the locations known best for celebrating the holidays. They really go all out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're literally standing in front of the ice rink that is adjacent to the beach, so it's something like I've never seen before.
Yeah, where else do you find an ice rink literally on the beach? And this is where you get to skate, right? Like, how cool is that?
Absolutely. So whether you guys are enjoying the holiday season from the snow or the sand with the sunshine this year, we hope that you have an amazing New Year and holiday season.
Away from you, what if right is wrong, what if right is wrong, what if right is wrong? I don't wanna run, 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 run. I don't wanna run, 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 run.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope you saw something new and entertaining. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow the show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching.